Hey guys, what is going on? Jack from Superstring Lacrosse here. Today we start a brand new video series. So hey guys, what's going on? I get a ton of questions all the time about my opinion on different heads, whether or not I think a head is good, so it's a lot of specific questions that I'm not always able to answer just because of how many questions I get about it. So I figured I would start to do a brand new video series called just overviews of heads. So when I get heads in the office, I'm not able to do a full review of them, but I do want to give you guys some background and my thoughts and opinion on the head itself or the product itself. I'm going to be doing a quick video overview of the product. So today's video is going to be starting off with the brand new Maverick Tactic. So if you haven't seen my 16th custom stringing video, I'm not even sure if by the time you guys are watching this video, if that video is out yet. Probably not. But if you have seen it, you would already have seen this Maverick Tactic, but we're not really focusing on the pocket, although it's sweet in this video. We're going to be focusing more on the head itself. So the Maverick Tactic, of course, is the brand new head from Maverick, obviously. It follows in the line of Optic, Tactic, Centric, Tank kind of line by Maverick, some of their newest heads that have been the best. And it's focusing on a different kind of technology. The Optic was focusing on your level 2 bottom rail, and this is kind of focusing more now on pocket. I'll get into the technology behind this head in specific in a little bit, but this pocket, the pocket in the Optic is a level 2 bottom rail, more of a low pocket. Then you have the Tactic, which was a level 3 bottom rail, so it's really meant more for kind of a mid-low, mid pocket at the highest pocket. And then you have the Centric, a level 4 bottom rail meant for your mid-high pocket, and then you have the Tank, which is a level 5 bottom rail meant for your more mid-high pocket, high pocket. So in the Tactic in specific, their selling points were finding a balance between power and accuracy. So it's a really interesting thing to go for. They all have little different tweaks between what their description is between each head. In terms of the head itself, it has a very similar throat flare to the Centric, but it stays a little bit wider and less pinched than the Centric will get. It reminds me a ton of the Rebel 2X and kind of the Warrior Revo 3 throat, not so much the top flare, but just the bottom, and a lot like the Rebel 2X, just the kind of gradual flare with a really stiff appearance. The aesthetics of it itself, it looks really sharp, a little bit different designs going throughout the head, which I'll get into specific in a second. The throat jewel, for example, has little cutouts where it used to be a solid throat. There's little cutouts which I assume were to reduce the weight, as also look more aesthetically pleasing. And then it also has the typical Maverick bottom jewel, which always looks really sweet, as well as a new throat where you have 2 gaps right here. Also, I believe to just reduce weight, and a new throat sticker that goes there. On the sides, they have this really cool way of writing the word Tactic. The top half of the word is sticking out, and the bottom half is indented into the head. So it really looks like it's 3D, which looks really sick in terms of aesthetics. On the top, it has a little bit of a rugged shape under the top string holes. The top string holes are shaped kind of like these 4-sided squares almost. They're not the circular holes that they used to be, and that goes the same with the sidewall holes as well. They've also added sidewall holes. Like I said, they're squares now, but they're bigger up top than they used to be, which is awesome. You can now fit multiple strings in the top string holes, which had always been a problem for me with Maverick heads. The top string holes are large enough to fit leathers, so if you want to put a leather pocket into this, that's definitely a possibility. Overall, I really like the stiffness of the head. It's not super stiff, but it does have a little bit of give to it, just for added control on shots. But it's still going to stay stiff over time if you're a midi that likes a harder head, doesn't want your head to be warping. This is a really great option to have. You don't have to worry about that problem at all. So one of the technologies that they've implemented, or the selling points of it, is optimal release point. So it's supposed to increase ball control while adding hold and giving extreme energy transfer while shooting. So, a ton of the stuff that, different companies sell as their selling points, some of it's not true, some of it's true. I have noticed that this head is going to be really accurate, which is awesome. It also has new DuraTough material, which increases the stiffness and provides consistency in all weather conditions. What I found interesting about the Maverick Tactic and didn't have in other heads is it seems to be a kind of new plastic. Almost, you used to have a kind of sandpaper plastic and feel going along the heads. This has more of a glossy finish along the majority of the head and in the throat. The only place where you have that kind of old feel is in the very top of your scoop in the front. That's where I really felt it. And then you kind of go to this glossy approach for the majority of the head, which is a little bit of a different move for what I've seen. Reminds me a little bit more of the Tank, while as the Centric had more of the sandpaper kind of feel throughout the head, same with the Optic. They have what's called X-Rail technology in this head to distribute the weight and stress of the head throughout the head. Also, Maverick is really good at getting it made in the USA. This head is also made in the USA. I did a kind of review slash overview of the Maverick Critic in a custom stringing video, the 15th. And that one's actually not made in the USA. I'm pretty sure it's one of the few Maverick products that aren't, but the brought back full circle, it's made in the USA. You can see on the back of the scoop where it has the USA detail. So the Maverick Tactech retails for like $100, average $95 to $100. It's a really solid head, and I think that anyone who picks it up is going to be really happy with how it performs. There have been no problems with breaking, and it's been a really durable head from what I've seen with other people who have given reviews of it. So overall, I'm really impressed with the new Maverick head. I love the improvements they made to it, and I love to see where Maverick's going in the future. So that's it for this video, guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to comment down below if you noticed anything new in the office. New kind of setup back there. New kind of microphone right here. You never know. Always making updates, trying to make the videos better. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and have a great day.